Apologies, everyone. The game crashed. It's the first time we've had God of War Ragnarok crash on us. So wasn't expecting that. I don't know what caused the crash, but because we don't use the capture card, if the game crashes, the stream ends, and then we've got to restart the stream. So very weird. This is the first time I've ever had a crash with God of War. So yeah, definitely not something I was expecting. So apologies to everyone who was in the stream. I've now got to quickly refill in the details. I'm hoping that obviously the autosave is kicked in as well, because that's an issue. We've never really had many game crashes, but of any games. When they happen, it's really annoying. Mainly because everything has to be redone. If we had a capture card, we could get away. You'd just see my home screen. But I haven't got a capture card or a laptop capable, and until we deal with the insurance side of stuff, it's going to be a little while before that happens. Unfortunately. Mainly because I can get a capture card any time. It's more the fact that we need a laptop or PC that's better suited. And I don't have the ability to do that just yet. But yeah, apologies for that. It's frustrating when that happens. And we've got to see where the autosave last kicked in, because that's going to be telling as well what we've actually achieved and what we haven't. Okay, that's all the YouTube side done. It's always annoying when things like that happen, but there's nothing I can do, unfortunately. A game crash just is a game crash. Okay. 904, give me... So I think that's obviously the autosave kicked in. That's our most recent one, so let's have a look at that, and hopefully we don't lose too much. There's nothing worse than you're in the middle of talking, the game crashes, and you're like, no one knows what happened. So what do we... so this is just before we pick this stuff up.
That relic, do you suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse?
So, do we know anyone that's got a sleeping curse that we need to counteract? Because potentially that's what our relic's for, that's the thing. Right, so we gained this a minute ago, and then obviously we had the game crash. So we're back to basically where we were. What I'm going to do... Let's give it a quick save. I did report the crash. It's one of those weird things. We've not had many crashes at all. In fact, we've had none with Ragnarok. We haven't had a crash in any game in ages. So it's one of those annoying things. We'll give it a manual save now, just so we know that's done. And I know we had people in chat, we had people in the views, and unfortunately we've lost all of that. Hopefully people find us again.
Getting back to my story then, if I may. The enlightenment-seeking laird and his...
Right, where are we heading? Let's have a look. We're trying to get to the treasury, weren't we? I remember the chest we couldn't do.
To brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Aye. Women.
There we go. That's what we needed. The relic chest here we needed to do. We needed a spear for. Although that's not how we open the relic chest then. That's just hack silver. Is that it? Okay, that wasn't what I was hoping it was. So, if I remember correctly, we went inside, we did everything we had to do here, but... Right, just going to take this out. I know there's a chest here we didn't get last time. We need another rune, I think it was. Caught that. It is nearly down. In fact, it is down. There we go. One left to deal with. Luna, good morning, how are you? You joined us just after the game crashed on us. We had to restart the stream because the game decided to crash. First time I've ever had a crash of it. So a little bit annoying. So this is the chest we haven't managed to open. We're looking for one rune, and we did have a good look around and just couldn't find it. But it must be here somewhere. We've been inside. Somewhere there is this rune that we need. What's this side? And the rune we need is an R, essentially. It's the only thing I think the chest is the only thing missing from here. Been up here and cleared this. There's nothing that we can see here, rune-wise. But how are you, Luna? Can't climb up there. There's nothing else here, is there? Definitely nothing we can do. Just finding that where this last rune is. Head through this way. That's one we did last time. So that's one of the runes lit, and there are ones we need to light. So that's what we need to do. How many channels have you got then, Luna? So we're looking for something, another one we can light. There is one there we've lit already, so that's done. But it means somewhere around there is one more we need to light. It's just trying to find that location. It's not there. And it's the last thing we need to do in the treasury is this one, light this one. Definitely not inside there. They're normally quite close by. All I can think is it's up the top. You have two. This one that I use to watch videos and comment, and then the other one. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Must be up the top. It's the only thing I can think of where this rune is. I'm trying to think of the quickest way up. Obviously going down wouldn't be. So I think we need to move the doorway round. Because I definitely can't see it. I think the rune must be up there. It's the only way to open that chest. Can't see where else it could be. That's when we gained previously. Well, now we can climb up. It's annoying when you've got one thing left and you don't know where you've got to go for it. Got to head left here. Could be something we missed, that's the thing. So yeah, there could be something up here we missed previously that we didn't notice. There it is, it's up there. So that's the last one we need to do. I've got a feeling I can't reach it from here, no. But I've got arrows. There we go. That's all we've been looking for this whole time, is that one there. And it's just the fact we needed to climb up. We have been up here before. I just want to make sure there's nothing else up here. Nothing we missed previously. Mainly because we missed that, so it's always worth checking. Doesn't look like there is though. But that is the chest done. We've streamed for about 5-6 hours, I think was one of the longest. That's our second of 5 Horns of Blood mead to increase the maximum rage found. That's a bonus. Yeah, I've streamed for about 5-6 hours, I think was one of our longest ones. The problem is how long my back will allow me to, and before I have to, I've got no choice but to lay down. And I don't like streaming and laying down because I think it's not the best position to be in to talk easily. That's the only thing. So I try not to lay down while streaming, but I'm moving around enough to keep things under control to a point. Okay. So we know there's still a couple of things to find in this bit of Midgard. As I say, there's still this bit to go to, but I don't know how we get there. It says undiscovered. There must be something we need to find there. But we're missing a few things. What's in here? I wonder if there's something here we need to have a look at. Trying to think of a place we may not have gone to, potentially. Because everything else is done. That takes us to the lower woodlands. But according to this, there's nothing there. We're 88% done Midgard. The only thing we need is a legendary chest, 2 artifacts, and a buried treasure. We haven't got the map for the buried treasure either. And we can't do this because nothing shows up there. I think that's the last Berserker to do. I don't want to spend ages looking randomly around if we can help it. But I do want to make sure we've checked what we can physically check. We shall see. But yeah, you're joining us after we were streaming for about 40 minutes and the game crashed on us. So we had to restart the stream.
What is it?
First time I've had a crash actually in this.
I'm glad he got it back.
Right.
Odin stole it.
What's in this is a raider place.
Be stolen. It had to be given
Where we can't
freely.
go up there.
Freyr had it forged in his younger days.
Let's just double check this. I think we've done this, but I want to double check.
For centuries he swore he would only ever set it down.
So these seem to reset Raiders Keeps. So we have done these previously, but it does seem like there might be a something hidden here we hadn't seen previously. I haven't got a resurrection stone anymore either. We've used it in a previous fight, so we are in a little bit of trouble if we get hit like that. There is health on the floor, which is what I'm trying to get to. There we go. Although it's not that much. No, we're down. The deadest supporter was having a resurrection stone. Midnight Suns, yes, we streamed it last night for the first time. Incredible, really enjoyed it so far. The story's a little bit slow to get into. The fighting style out though, different to what we're used to. But yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it so far. We've still got lots more to do. We'll be live with it again tonight. I know that's bad timing for yourself. Right, we'll take the chieftain out and then we'll just make sure there's nothing we haven't picked up here, because although we've done this previously, it seems that we've obviously missed something somewhere, so it could be we just missed an artifact. That's the thing. Dying does help us sometimes. You restore you come back with full health, which is sometimes nice. Especially when you haven't got resurrection stone. Come back with full health makes a massive difference. But yeah, enjoying Midnight Sun so far. It's very early game though to really tell too much. But so far so good. I'm looking forward to streaming it again tonight. I'm pushing myself quite a lot to do 4 evening streams in a row, as well as 4 morning streams. I think it's 5 evening streams in a row by the time we do The Witcher on Saturday. Plus 4 morning streams in a row. So I'm pushing myself immensely. But I'm trying to make up for the fact we lost last week. That's the thing. Right, I don't think there's anything else here. Just double checking.
Brother, in my travels,
yeah, there's nothing else here that I can see.
Your homeland, at a place called the Gates of
there's a few
Fire.
things over here we picked up. I think that's on the leader we just did.
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
Nothing we can do up there. I don't think there's anything up there to do. Just a little hole. So there's definitely nothing else to pick up in here. Problem is, once we go back to these places, we've got to redo them and beat the people here, just so we can check that we did pick everything up. I'm kind of in the mindset it may move on to somewhere else across the realms. Just because we're looking for something quite random, and we just got to see if we can see it. There's a tunnel there. Just quickly, I think this tunnel only leads to the left, it just leads round. The combat's like XCOM, apart from XCOM wasn't card-based. XCOM was turn-based combat, but without the cards. So, yes, similar system, but Marvel-based, and I don't know. I think the card combat adds a massive layer of of tactical knowledge to it. I like the fact that we have to really try and do combos and things. Right, what is up to our right here? Let's head up here, just because I don't know if we've been there.
Back to my story.
Turn.
The Enlightenment-seeking laird and his followers swore off
The
women
walls
and
are
drink for
turning.
an entire summer.
I want to head this way.
As
Let's
you
have
can
a quick
imagine,
check up here.
things deteriorated quickly.
There's obviously places we've not
Faculty,
been. If we're missing
temperance,
stuff, we know we've
trade
not
and
been to
wisdom
certain
remained
places.
in short supply.
Hold. We will finish later.
Okay. There's health there. We don't need the health. Anything else here? Was that it? We might see something when we're
Freya.
having a look
You
at some of these
spoke of your
places, to be
brother's
fair.
sword. How did Odin acquire
I
it?
don't think there's anything
I'll
here,
answer
though.
this one. Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever
No,
seen.
nothing here.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassment.
So, according to the map, like I say, we're missing a legendary chest, 2 artifacts, and a buried treasure. And as far as I can tell, most things we've done. I can't see where else it could be. Derelict Outpost is fully cleared. The treasury now is done. The Raiders Keep we just did. It's going to be... I don't know where it's going to be, to be fair. And everything might be in one place. It might be in more than one place. We've done the Well of Erd. We finished off a minute ago. Could it be in the Lower Wild Woods? Could there be something here we need to go to? Although that's where we live, so I don't think it is there. The only thing possibly is here. But I don't know how we get to Sanctuary Grove. That's the only concern. Because I'm not too sure how we get there. But then that's not Lake of the Nine, is it? I think what we do, we're going to head to here. We're going to ride round and see if we see anything we haven't done. We'll head this way. Just in case we see any points that we need to use a spear on. And then we'll look at where to go next in terms of what realm to go to.
I am glad
Because we could,
ultimately
it
retreated.
could take us forever just to find these random things that we've got somewhere. If it's the last thing we do, then that I think we better. I want to turn around. But it's just trying to keep an eye on what we could have missed. But it's a bit difficult to figure out. I'm going around in circles. I'll go this way.
Back to my story. The Enlightenment-seeking laird and his followers swore off women and drink.
But the only thing I can think of is things with the spear that we couldn't do previously. That's the only thing I can think of that we've missed.
There they found at the banks of a river.
Been through there. Been up there. Been down there and done the treasury. So that's all done. And it probably is something really simple that I just can't see, that we just don't realise we've not been to.
Sets her down, doffs his cap, and folk.
Okay, what's over to the left here? Let's just have a quick look this way.
He is dumbfounded. Can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on. The laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder.
I don't
Finally,
remember
damn
the ship
brother,
being
he
there.
cries. How could you do it after everything we've sacrificed?
Wait.
Okay, so this is... We've been here before. This is Derelict Outpost.
Let us look this way.
Am I hearing voices again?
There's someone here, though. Ah! What's he trying to do? And he won't talk to us. So although we've been here, what's he trying to do? And why can't I talk to him?
You are Atreus' friend.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Hi, hey.
Let's see what he's doing.
Loki's dad, right? Saw you at the whole Ragnarok thing. I'm Skilder.
The lad who's been organizing the displaced Midgardians. What are you doing?
Oh, Loki told me this story about Odin inviting him to Asgard and giving him an Aesir coin that you threw away, and well, I thought I'd come here and see if I could find it. And I did, if you can believe it. But, it's kind of stuck, because you're, like, crazy strong, apparently. I'm sorry, did you want to keep it?
No. It is yours.
You sure? It's probably really valuable. I mean, that's not why I'm after it, but If I were gonna sell a genuine Asgardian artifact touched by at least 3 gods, I'd expect that fetch, well, a whole lot. Probably enough to buy my own boat. Set out. Make
So this is a random
The coin
encounter
is
that we
yours.
found.
Good luck to you.
Thanks. You too. And if you see Thrud, never mind.
Okay, so just a little conversation. We can't help him. There's nothing we can do for him. So this has all been done before. Yeah, it's just a weird random encounter by the looks of it. Definitely nothing else here. Okay. We'll keep heading round. Like I say, I think we'll end up going elsewhere, just because the things we've got to find are just going to be random, I
Sure
think.
we shouldn't help him out.
He needs to feel he earned it.
I wanted to help him out, but there's nothing we can do. So Mimir's saying he's sure we shouldn't help him out, but I don't know what we need to do to help him out, to be fair. Is there something we need to do then, or can possibly do? I can't see what he's trying to do. I could see what he was doing, it would help, but I can't actually see. There's nothing to hit, it seems. Mimir did say he's sure we shouldn't help him out, and Kratos' reaction was no, he should feel like he earned it. So maybe that we can't do anything. It was one of those off-the-cuff comments, possibly. Right, we'll keep heading left and see if there's anything else we haven't seen previously or done previously. But I'm running out of options to where this last legendary chest and 2 artifacts could be, to be honest. Another bit here we needed a spear for. It's little things like this that I'm hoping will be the things we need to do to get the final bits done. Oh wow, where did you come from? Frost Phantom. Haven't battled a Frost Phantom before. This is the first. I think the legendary chest is there as well. So that could be the last legendary chest, I think. Right, we're going to destroy these over here. There's one down. Where are the others? Over here. I might not have time to hit it. Well, it wears off. No, it's back now. Come on, Mr. Frost Phantom. There we go. Should have shielded. Went to dodge it instead of shield there. That was a mistake on my part. Got me the wave there. Frosting his next stump. I love it when he says that. I don't know why. It's one of those weird things that I just like him saying.
Nicely done. Keep on it.
Okay. One done there. One over here. Can we do 2? Yeah, that's 2 done in 1 as well. That's a bonus. We've got 1 more to find once we take him out again. There's 1 more statue to take out. Should have shielded. It's one of those things I can't try and dodge the wave when I should have just shielded. Quite out. Is now. Right, can we see the last one? Can't see the last one we need to do. Oh, it's there. There we go. And that's done. Frost Phantom is down. Dr. Ra, good morning, how are you? Okay, see what he dropped. So that was a new encounter. It is these little things that we need the spear to open that are giving us what the final things we need. And we have a legendary chest. So now Midgard nearly fully 100%. And in there we found an amulet enchantment, Jotunheim's Endurance. That gives us 4 Jotunheims now. We still need to fix more of the amulet. So we need a few more things there. Okay, let's go to map. So now we're 89% done. There is still 2 artifacts to find and 1 buried treasure. We don't have the map for the treasure, admittedly. We're just going to have a quick ride around as we head here and see if there's anything else we haven't seen or done. Nothing is showing up on the map to actually location-wise, so it is a case of looking around and seeing. And like things like that we haven't done before, because we've been here before we had the spear.
Brother, I've been meaning to
Definitely
ask.
things to keep an eye on.
Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavour of power you could imagine.
Let's just have a quick look down
Lightning,
here.
fire,
I think we're going to end up going to a different realm. We may actually go and do Brock's funeral next.
Oh, any chance you could recall some of that magic?
What's down there?
I have tried.
Magic is bound.
We have been here. That's the
When
thing.
your homeland died,
It's just
your
making sure
powers
we've done
will
everything
go
here.
with it.
I think that's the tunnel that we come through to
Well,
come
probably
into
for
the
the
Lake
best.
of Nine, I think.
Let the past stay in the past and all that.
Yeah, I think that's the tunnel we used to get here. And it got dark. So that there's nothing else here, I don't think. That's just the tunnel we used to get from our home to the to here, basically.
Finishing my story from before.
Okay,
The laird had broken his oath by carrying the maiden across
just
the
making
river,
sure we've
and his
done
brother
everything to
quietly
make sure.
stewed.
There's obviously things we missed.
Say
We don't,
himself
but it's
no
where
more.
are they?
How could you do it, brother?
Especially when it's not showing
How
up
could
as
you
an actual
break your
location. It's
vow
showing
like
up
it was
randomly.
nothing? Carrying that lass on your shoulders like you
What's
were a
in
Shetland
here?
pony. The laird just smiles. Brother, I sent that
Okay, we've
lass
been here
down
before
across the
because we
river.
picked up whatever was there.
It's you that carries a
We did this
spell.
actually early on, to be fair.
Oh, I got a chuckle.
We've been up there. I don't know where the last remaining things are. But that's fine. What we'll do, we've done what we can in Midgard. We'll go to Swaffelheim. There's other things to do there anyway. But we'll also do Brock's funeral at the same time. I think at least then we know that's done.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alfheim desert, there's something y'all.
Oh, we've got to go to Affelheim as well at some point.
You need it?
Things with the
I
desert we
got
need to do. We can now upgrade our shield as well. So we'll do that whilst here. We've got 110,000 hack silver. So that's the shield upgraded.
Very.
We still haven't fully upgraded a lot of stuff. So there's still things like our axe needs fully upgrading. Our blades, the spear. So there's still lots of things to find. It's just finding them.
Oh, what
Okay, I'm
can
not
I
too
do
worried about
for
our
a
sword.
goblin?
Armor
Let's
wise,
make some
nothing we can
magic.
upgrade currently. The one thing we do need is we could now do the holder project. I don't know what this is, so let's craft it. It could cost us 10,000. Harness to weaponize the smartest man alive. So I've put it on, but we need to have a look at what we've taken off to do so. Now we need a resurrection stone because we kind of lost our previous one. So
Oh, heading up already?
we have now put a new relic on. The Holder Project. So turn Mimir's discomfort into a Bifrost blast against nearby enemies. So we can now use Mimir against enemies. So we'll keep this on. We've been using the shock one previously. How much one it was, to be fair. But there's one that gives us shock damage. Hilt of Riddle. Yeah, on wave of shock. We'll fully upgrade it. Just because we can. And that's that done. We also, while I remember, Freya's now able to get her last skill. So that's every skill done for every character. So they're all maxed out. We've got a resurrection stone. So as I say, Midgard, 89%. We need 2 artifacts and 1 buried treasure, but nothing is showing up in location-wise. So it's maybe stuff we've got to go and randomly look around for. So we'll hold off for the time being, as that can get a bit boring. We need to decide where we're heading next. And I think Swaffleheim is the best place to go to. Mainly because we can do Brock's funeral. There are favours to do here. There's Berserker Grave over there to do. There's a few things to finish off. It's 71%. I think we should get a lot of it done. So there's something, a question mark there. That's something different. But yeah, we'll try and do Brock's funeral first, I think. And then we will go from there. So let's head to Swaffleheim as our next port of call. I haven't really decided on Platinum. I just thought we'll try and clear what we can. It may be after today we're kind of done with Ragnarok. I'm kind of undecided what the best thing to do is. Do we want to 100% it? Do we want to do the Platinum? I don't really know. Okay, Viking Funeral. We want to basically go over here, don't we? Mystic Gateway, Novalier. At least we get to say goodbye to Brock. But yeah, I'm not sure if we want to do the Platinum. I mean, maybe we then restore the Midnight Suns for the rest of the week. I'm just not sure. I'm in two minds. I don't know really what the best plan is at this week, currently. For morning streams. I think we'll see how we go after today. Okay, so we're heading to... we might as well put the favour on. I think that'll make life a little bit easier. Viking Funeral. We finally get to say goodbye to Brock. Got to keep a lookout in case there's stuff we haven't picked up here as well. Well, I'm not sure if we have. Let's have a look. So there's a Raven in Novalier we've not done. There's 1 lore and 1 legendary chest. So there's a few things actually we haven't done here. So we need to keep an eye out for a Raven at the very least. It's going to be somewhere silly, isn't it? Sometimes they are. This is the tavern, I believe. Right, let's go and finally do our final goodbyes to Brock, I think.
But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
There's Brock just laying on a table.
Ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on, called me his apprentice.
We're here.
A true arsehole he was.
Sindri isn't here, though, interestingly.
Hi. Y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
Let's begin. I just like the fact he's laying there on a table. Thanks for the much appreciated that was.
I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sverd Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Okay, we've got to head somewhere else now. We need to party at the sands. Head out this way, just because there might be something out here we need to pick up. So let's see where that is on the map. The sands. Where are the sands? Apple Core, mine. Oh, all the way over here. So I think we have to go to Apple Core and use the train, I think, to get there by the looks of it. I don't know if we... Oh, maybe I'd use boat. Possibly. I'm not sure if we can or not. I think it'll be train. So we're going to need to head over here. There's a remnant to do. Berserker Grave. Rift. But yeah, I think that's where we need to head. We just got to get to the pit mines, which I think we have to go through these tunnels over here to get there, if I remember correctly. I could be completely wrong. Whilst here, let's just make sure. We know there's a Raven somewhere around here to pick up. Seeing it and finding it, though, that's the question. The bird you hear doesn't mean it's actually what we need. There's definitely one here somewhere. think we've been across there before with the spear. If I remember correctly, but let's just double check. I don't really use the spear very much. It's one of those weapons that story-wise made a lot of sense, but it's not something we've really utilised. Yeah, we've been here, we've done what we could here, I think, because that chest is done. Guessing I can't just open the gate for future now. It's going to be random collectibles that we need to find, I think. Just double check up here. It's annoying when you've got one little or a couple of little things to find. Because you can spend ages and never find them, that's the thing. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh, there's something there though, we haven't... Hang on. That's... I'm pretty sure that's... we haven't been up here.
Kratos, I see something.
What does she see? Freya's seen something as well. What do we got? Legendary chest. One of the ones we needed. And that is luminous recovery handles, blades attachment. Obviously we're using the pommels of agile deceit. I don't think they're going to help us, even if we fully upgrade them. A lot of stuff is not worth changing now, because it's upgraded so high, much higher than what we would find. Treasure map for mining glory. Is that? It's not a raven. I thought there was a raven there, but it's not. Okay. Anything else here? Not by the looks of it. I can't see the raven here. I'm guessing that's what she saw, unless there's something else she's seen. But that was the legendary chest that's here. We're missing a raven. That's the only thing we're missing in New Valir now. And then that's fully done. I'm thinking of taking the boat and see if we can go this way. There's a boat, there's a dock there. Somewhere here in Valir is a raven. We've done really well in the game with getting all the ravens, to be fair. So to be stuck on one or two isn't too bad. Sometimes it just takes a minute to, you know, have a proper look. I have found the ravens a lot easier in this than God of War 4. They've been God of War 4, they were a pain in the butt to find. They've been a lot simpler, I think, in this one. I don't know why I've got the spear, we don't use it really. Because them birds are green, I keep thinking that's a raven, but it's not. It's just a green bird. Okay, I don't think we can go anywhere from here, can we? Are we stuck? I think we are. So, let's have a look. We are currently here. We need to get down to here, then grab a boat. That's my thinking. And if we head this way, see if we can get to where we're going here. If not, we'll head and do the last remnants of Asgard anyway. There's a couple of things in the wetlands to do. If we can't get across to here by boat. I don't think we can. But if we keep heading down, do this, do the question mark, head back to this gateway, and then we'll come back up. I think that's a good plan. Does this take us down? Is that just a dead end? That's a dead end. Where will this take us? Hopefully through where we need to go. I do get confused by some of these passageways. It's so easy to get lost, I find. We've just been here. That's not helpful. So this is the place we've just been. Okay, so we don't want to do that. I thought that was going to take us where we needed to go, but obviously not. I think there's a passageway down. What's this one? Where did this take us to? Did we just go in the wrong passageway by any chance? I think we did. Hoping this will take us to the dock. That's my thinking. I can hear the raven. It is here. The raven is in this location. In fact, it is just there.
That's another raven sent to the Tree of the Dead. Perhaps we should check up on it, hmm?
So that means we've now got another chest opened where the ravens are. That is that bit 100% done. No Valir is done. I don't think there's an upgrade we can do, so there's no point going there just yet. So we need to just head to the dock now. And see and head south. It's always nice when you finally find one of the last things you're trying to find. It just means it's done. Okay. Haven't been on this boat for a while, have we? I think it was quite early game we came here. But that's that bit. I'm assuming we can get out this way. And as I say, there is a rift, a remnant to do if we can't go to Brock's in this direction. And there's also a question mark, so we'll have a look at that at the same time. We can get to Brock's funeral from here, then that's a bonus. Right, let's have a look. So there's maybe, if there's a way out, we'll know in a second. But by the looks of it, I don't think there is. So we can't get to the big stretch of open water this way, I don't think. Need to put an alarm. No worries, Dennis. How are you? Good morning. Hope you're well. Okay, so we won't be able to go straight to Brock's from this way, but we'll just head down. We'll do the remnant that's here on the way, and we've also got a question mark there to look at. And then we'll use the rift portal further south to then get back across. At least then we know this bit's done. If we look on the map as well, the wetlands, which is this whole area, there's a chest to find, legendary chest, a lore, a raven, an undiscovered, which I think is there, and a remnant of Asgard. So there's a few things here we need to be looking out for when we can stop off. That need doing. As I say, I want to try and do most of the favours. 100%, I'm just not sure whether we're going platinum or not. I don't really know the best course of action. Okay, nowhere to land just here. It is just here though. Where are we in terms of map? So we're landed here, the boat dock. It's near where we need to be heading. Just we'll have a quick check to see if there's anything here we need to do. I'm guessing there isn't, based on the fact that we were here previously. But we know there's a legendary chest somewhere. But I don't think there's anything to do here. But yeah, it's one of those. I just don't know whether we want 100% everything. I don't know. I might put it down to a vote again, and you guys can decide. It is time consuming, and I know we've got a week, just over a week and a bit before Hogwarts Legacy releases. So I'm mindful of that, and I don't want to be trying to achieve a platinum and having to stop it just to go and do Hogwarts Legacy if I can avoid it. Okay, there's a legendary chest, in fact. So actually, I think we're in the right place for it. Can we get underneath? We'll drop our heads down. You got chow, did you? Nice, nicely done, Dennis. Okay, so that remnant is here, and while it's here, there is also legendary. There's a few things here. Looking at this, there's a runic chest to deal with as well. Okay, let's get ready to fight. This
nasty hit. You all right, brother?
I need the runes to break down their shield. Well, they're not shielded. I think they've just got Bifrost, haven't they? It's not actually shield. Okay, what have we got? More enemies coming in. The remnants of Asgard are quite good fights, to be fair. Oh, let's use, we haven't used it yet. Let's use good old Mimir. That's the first time we've used Mimir as a weapon. That's quite cool. I think that's it. I think that's remnant done.
I just had a thought. With Asgard destroyed, where will the Einherjar go?
Valhalla exists both inside and outside of Asgard. Who knows what became of it?
Should have picked the tree up.
Suppose they'll have to find rest somewhere.
So that is that remnant of the Asgard done. now it's a case of making sure we pick everything up here. There's quite a few things here to do. Broken iron, your weapons that have fallen from Asgard. Okay, so we've got a few upgrades for attachments there. Let's have a quick look at this chest. We need a triangle to the right, a B and an N. I know there's one of these to turn over here, that's why I'm checking now. Are they saying that? I can't see. Oh, it's there. I think that's the one. That's one of the runes done. Anything up here to pick up or do? Do we need a raven in this location? Yeah, yes. Somewhere around in the wetlands there is a raven, so that's something to keep an eye on. We need to freeze that. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm missing. I need to hit the rune, and I'm not hitting it correctly. If I hit the rune, that will freeze the water, but I can't. I need it to turn that as well. I know exactly what I need to do. Let's do it down here. There we go. That's not working. It's meant to be able to take out that away. What if I can use... Does a spear turn these? No. The spear's not powerful enough to turn those, which is why I wondered. Which means we need that back. So we need to freeze that to then be able to turn that to get the rune for the chest. Oh, you haven't done him yet. You can wish you luck. Good luck to getting him. Count of all characters C6 and weapons worth 75,000. But then it's against terms and conditions to start accounts. So you can't realistically sell your account anyway. That didn't freeze the water. I was hoping it would. Okay. I think I'm going to try and make this work. Why is the water not freezing? Okay, I'm obviously missing something simple. It's just working out what. Can I just throw the axe through there? I can just throw the axe. I can't see what I'm putting it on. And then, that's not the end we need. I don't believe. Let's double check. I think it's just around here, to be fair. No. The end is a proper end. So we can actually just throw this on the side, ignoring trying to freeze the water. I think that's the right one. That's not the right one. We've already done that rune. So that means the rune we did before is wrong. Let's just do this again just to see. Because I think it's only 3 times to do all of the different runes. Yeah. So what we need to do, let's make this spin twice. We need to go back for the other one we've already done and change it. Because it means that 2 of them have the same rune on. Yeah. So that's that one. If we head... That's the hack silver. Back down here. This rune here. No, it's not. I'm thinking wrong. Ignore me. That's completely wrong what I just said. That's 2 done. We're looking for the N. I thought they were both the same runes, but they're not. So there is one more rune here which has an N on it. That's what we're looking for. So, it's going to be here somewhere. Just got to see it. Head up here. There's a few bits we haven't picked up still here, so it could be anywhere. Legendary chest as well. We saw that, and here it is. Let's grab that while we're here. There's so much to try and find. And we do want to make our way to Brock as well. Deadly obsidian handles. Unfortunately, they're only level 1. They're obviously something we should have found early days, and we didn't. That is the downside sometimes to not. Well, we did explore, but there's obviously things we missed, and this being one of them. Right, the last rune is here. And that is the runic chest now opened. Can't hear a raven, so I don't think the raven we need to find for the waterways is here. And that is an apple. It's 3 of 5 done to increase their maximum health. So I think we're done here. I haven't heard the raven make a noise, that means I don't think it's here. So So I think this is now cleared. What we actually need to find here is all the way along the whole wetlands. So that raven could be anywhere. The undiscovered, I think, is this question mark here. So that's where we'll head next. And then we're basically going to get back to here so we can head north and then come back down. For the Viking funeral. So yeah, there's definitely nothing else there I could see. I think we've cleared everything we needed to clear. So question mark is the next thing to have a look at. It's just trying to... I was thinking about platinum yesterday. I don't know that I've not even turned Genshin on for several weeks now, so I'm not sure, to be fair. Yeah, I was considering platinum. The problem is there's 36 trophies in total. We've done 18 already. There's still a lot of trophies to go. And yeah, I like doing a platinum. Like I said, my concern is obviously with Hogwarts Legacy around the corner. I don't want to be committed to a platinum run and then have to stop it. There's nothing worse than doing a bit of it, going back, doing a bit of it. I don't have time away from stream to do it in my own time. Mainly because I spend all my time away from stream, editing, recording and everything else. So I'm kind of in a quandary. I would love to add this and the God of War 4 to our platinum list, and it's just having the time to do so. Okay, we'll have a quick look here. The actual question mark isn't here. But if we can hear the raven, we know that that's what it's going to be. We were quite thorough originally when we came this way, so the only thing we didn't do was obviously that bit we had to go underneath. But I'm pretty sure we picked everything up here. It was just a case of making the gate go down, so we've definitely been here and done it, I think. I don't think there's anything we missed I could see offhand. It's always worth a quick check, but yeah, I don't think there's anything we missed here. This question mark area could be what we need to find the last things, potentially. Put the teeth back in. Okay, so the question mark is coming up. Got a little beach here to have a quick check on. Because we didn't, I think we visited most of the beaches as we progressed, as we came through, but in fact we've been here because that chest is done. It doesn't mean we didn't miss anything, and if there was a spear location, obviously we didn't know what that meant at the time. It could be that we didn't do it because we didn't know what the spear was. Why can't I jump across? Okay. There's only health there by the looks of it. Can't hear the raven, so we're all good there. It seems weird the game crashed earlier on. But ever since then it's been fine. It's our first ever crash on Ragnarok. Welcome, don't you mean welcome to my world, Dennis? Because I've been doing it for 2 years. I'm not complaining. It's my choice to do so, and it helps me massively. But yeah, you think you've got all this free time when you're disabled and can't go to work and stuff, and actually, you can easily fill your free time. Right, this is their question mark location. I'm not sure what we're going to find. I'm pretty sure we've been here. I feel like we have. But there's a question mark, so we need to find out what it is. Oh, it's a rift. So this is a new question mark that wasn't here originally. The rift has only opened since the end of the story.
There's another of Garm's realm tears nearby.
So she's going to have to close the rift and we're going to have to defend her. Potentially. That's basically what happens. Let's get ready to fight. Enemies are coming in. Didn't mean to use that. I meant to swap to blades and swapped again for the second time accidentally. Right, we just need to buy a time to close the rift. Oh, he fell in the water. It's a nice easy way to take him out, isn't it? Just make him fall in the water. Good caught. Could use Mimir's head. Just because we can. No other reason to use his head other than that we can. We are frozen. That's not good. And we can't use Freya to help us because she's busy trying to close the rift. We do need to be a little careful. I'm assuming, while she's closing the rift as well, she can't resurrect us with the stone. Would be my thinking. So we've got to be aware of that, I think. She's nearly done. There we go. We got caught a few times. A few times we probably should have been a bit more careful of. But that is the rift closed at least. A few things to pick up. Frozen Flame. 6 to restore its true form. I don't know how many Frozen Sparks we've got now, to be fair. But that is another Hell Ted taken care of. Okay. Is there anything else to pick up whilst here? Can we see the Raven anywhere? We know there's one somewhere along here. So that's the question mark done, though. So now that's done, we've just got to keep heading south. Because we can go to the portal and then we can try and make our way to Brock's funeral. There's a few things to do on the way. We can make our way to Brock's funeral as well. Just want to have a quick look up here. Because when we came here originally, we probably didn't know the sound of the ravens. So we probably didn't know how to spot them, is my thinking. So I just want to double check I can't hear it or see it anywhere. Because last time we were here was very early game. That's the thing. But I can't hear the raven, so I don't think it's here. It could be anywhere. May have pulled the axe back a little bit early there. So, the only place left for us to go really is to the Mystic Gateway. And then from there we will use the Mystic Gateway to come over here. So we can get through the tunnels to make it to the pit mines. Clear the things along the way in the pit mines. And then head down here to the Viking funeral of Brock. That seems to be the best plan of attack we've got. Sophelheim is 78%. The wetlands, so there's still things to find. There's one lore and a raven somewhere in the wetlands. And we've stopped off at all the different locations and looked, but it could be something really simple. Or it could be around this starting area. When we first came here in the story, it was quite early on with Atreus, so it could have been so easily missed, to be honest. It's annoying we can't just get across to where Brock's funeral is, but that's just how it is. Looking just in case we see a raven somewhere, and then we just got to try and find a landing point nearby. You normally hear them before you see them, to be fair. It is nice to get every area 100%ed, but it can take a long time, especially without a guide. And I don't follow guides, so it can get quite tedious if you're not careful as well. Okay, we'll have a quick check in this. This was the opening area, so I just want to double check we didn't miss anything here. It could have been easily missed, to be fair. Oh, we can get across to Brock's funeral this way. We can use this. I completely forgot about this. So we can actually get across to Brock's funeral by using that. Before we do, let's just double check. There's nothing else here to pick up. I completely forgot we've got the bridge we could use. Don't think there's anything here. I don't think there's a raven here. No. So there's somewhere in the wetlands we're missing a lore and a raven. Oh, the raven's there in fact. Take it back. The raven is there. I don't know where to find the lore pieces. Then there's a piece of lore missing somewhere that we haven't found. But we'll have to come back and look. This could be anywhere. So let's head across on the boat shore. We're going to do Brock's funeral. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Keeps you busy, and at least for me this week can turn into every time.
Changed.
Oh yeah.
Some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
It definitely keeps my mind occupied.
Require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
It's like an unpaid job.
Now you've got me thinking of what I might.
What do you thank you? Good morning. How are you?
My neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. Quite fetching, eh?
Okay.
There they are, brother.
There they all are. Viking funeral. I like the fact they just keep dropping him on the floor. He was on the table in the pub, in the tavern.
You made it.
And now he's just dumped on the floor. It just seems a bit weird how they're treating his body. And this isn't the first time he's died, admittedly, but still. And Sindri is still nowhere to be seen. Let's have a look. You kind of got to hope Sindri turns up. If this is his Viking funeral, it's his final goodbye. But he disappeared after killing Odin, didn't he? So it's his brother, though. You'd hope he'd be here. Here he is. He is here. Sindri has turned up. He's still got that look in his eye, though. He can't quite believe it's happened. The fun, joke-telling Sindri is definitely long gone. This feels like the proper ending to the story, doesn't it? Well, I'm glad Sindri made it. I don't think it'd be a good send-off without Sindri being there.
Sindri. Blackpuss.
Still blames us. And then he's gone.
A hole.
Sindri will never be the same again, will he?
What? Gets bigger the more you take away.
He's trying to get 2 gifts. See, I've never thought about the money from YouTube. It's never been an interest. I was asked this the other day. The insurance wants to know if I earn money from YouTube and donations and stuff, because I've got to allow and tell them because of part of the process and stuff, and that's fine. Oh, there we go. Proper credits. So the actual proper ending wasn't the end of the game we had yesterday morning. It was the funeral. That's the actual. Looks like to be the proper end of game. Trophy achieved. Funeral for a friend. We can talk a little bit to these people. Derlin first.
Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
Let's speak over here to Rabe.
For him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
We got Lunda.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
We do know. We've lost enough to know. I like that both games, God of War 4 and God of War Ragnarok, both had this little ending that's separate to the main ending. I don't know if that's a secret ending or not, because obviously there is a trophy, attend the funeral. We know there's Brock's funeral to attend, because it's a mission, it's a favour. So I'm not sure how much of a secret ending it physically is, but it's more of a true ending, I would have said. And it's the same in God of War 4. You go back to Kratos' house after the end of the game, you have another ending, which actually links to God of War Ragnarok. So I just think it's not a secret ending. I would say it's a true ending, would be my guess. But that is done. Let's have a look where we need to go next. So there's a lift here. If we head up here to Apple Core, there is a rift to do there. Let's do that next. We've got Berserker Gravestone there. We've also got another Last Remnants of Asgard. There's also here in the pit mines, there's a legendary chest, an artifact to clear as well. In Apple Core, there's a few things to do, according to this. So we'll head to Apple Core next. I don't think we spent much time there previously, so I think it's right to head there. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Ubisoft, good morning, how are you? So we'll start making our way to Apple Core and see what's there. Like I said, I'm in two minds. We've finished the game. Whether we do 100%, I don't know. Platinum, I'm not sure. There's still a lot of trophies needed for Platinum. And most of them are collectibles. I think... I don't know, I'm trying to work the way around it. What I might do is a community post later, deciding. But I think we may move to, as of tomorrow morning, move to Marvel Midnight Suns in the morning streams. Is my thinking. I didn't expect to finish Ragnarok so quickly. I'm just trying to make sure we spend enough time on Marvel Midnight Suns before Hogwarts Legacy releases. So it's just trying to get that balance right. And obviously we've got the 3 days early access with Hogwarts Legacy as well, so we start 3 days early. I can hear that annoying noise of one of the creatures that controls creatures. They're annoying as anything, but it looks like we have to try and find it. I think it's down there by the looks of it. So we haven't actually been here by the looks of it because the Mystic Gateway. Right, where is the thing controlling these? Just there. So that's all we needed to get rid of. Once that's got rid of, the rest of the people are easy to beat. We just needed that gone. Oh, we're not close enough to really utilise that as much as we probably could have done. Using Mimir as a weapon is quite cool now, though. Incoming. I can hear another one of those control creatures as well somewhere, so there's going to be another one to deal with, I think. Let's make sure we take these guys. Oh, in fact, it's there. Where did he come from? But the fact we're only obtaining that Mystic Gateway now, we've obviously not been here, interestingly. So there's a zip line there we can use. Does that take us the same place as going down here, Will? I feel like we have been here, but maybe we haven't. For some reason we've missed this at some point. The climate point here, what's up here? Oh, so this is the zip line point. We could have the zip line down, but I wanted to make sure we had a look at everything. So this is kind of new to us, really.
Arrows then strike. You know how this goes, brother.
I got hit there. Need to change arrows. Gonna get hit with the poison. Right, it's going to have to be focused on one at a time, I think. It's the only real way of dealing with these. Effectively, it's focused on one at a time. Right, one down there. One to go. I want to bring it further this way. I don't want to be doing it from range. So I want to get closer, but she's going to keep causing an issue if we get too close. That will do some damage though. Now she's going to keep disappearing on us. Trying to avoid that. I need to shield better. That's my issue there, is I'm just not shielding enough when she does the poison. Come on, she's nearly down. Well, nearly the shield's gone anyway. Use the other arrows. There we go. Right, that's her shield down now. Trying to put the pressure on. I may be over attacking a little bit, and that's why we are taking the hits. But that is her dealt with. Okay, there's something here with the spears. Have a look at. I know there's starting areas we need to go back to because we didn't have the spear at the time. There's things we need to do there. Demise of the Gaster. So that's another treasure map picked up. What else have we got up here? There's still stuff back down there we need to look at. Ah, there's a runic chest here, so we need to find the runes. Which are over there. Are they ones to be destroyed or lit?
Don't think that's the right tool for the
No, they've got to be lit then, haven't they? Okay, this is going to be interesting. Are they got to be lit? I think they've got to be lit. Okay, what's up this way as well? Did they fix the axe? What do you mean fix the axe? What was wrong with the axe? Right, we can head down there, but we don't want to head down there. Right, so we need to figure out how to get these runes done. In fact, there's one there. Are they ones we have to light? They look like they are.
Don't think that's the right tool for the job.
Ah. Okay, so I think we're going to explode all three at once. We haven't had much experience of using the axe with runes. We haven't seen many we need to do it with, but actually I think that's what we've got to do. So we do that, and this one if I can get the right angle. Explode all three. Raise the chest up. But it says the tool, it's not the right tool for the job. It kind of tells us that. We're going to do something different. That is our third of 5 Bloodmead horns needed to increase maximum rage found. Thanks for the line, much appreciated. I was Mr. Boy who... Yeah, but the story-wise is a reason Trace is no longer with us. So story-wise, it all makes sense. She's here because... I don't think she's here because Kratos likes her, essentially. I think it's more to the fact that there's still more to do. Okay, there's something here. Kind of really should try and use the spear a little bit more in fights, I think, because it's something we've not really used. And I don't know, it may be worth trying a bit more, maybe. Right, we can swing across there, but there's something through here. I think that's health over that way, so let's quickly grab the health. There's a gap to squeeze through here. Let's go through this one first. Might leave the spear out, we'll do a bit of combat with the spear. It's something we haven't really utilised as much as we probably should have done. Ah, there's a few things to pick up here. What's this? Poetry.
Delightful.
How many do we have left of those to pick up, I wonder? We've got 11 of 14. There's still more of those to pick up. But yeah, it's not. I don't think she's not there because Kratos likes her. There's more to it. Story-wise, there's more to it. Okay. So there's a passageway to go there, which is fine, but there is also something over there. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Trying to go in every angle we possibly can. Now we know there's a gap to squeeze down to get into that middle bit. There's also a passageway down from there. So where are we on the map? We're kind of here. I don't know which was the right way to go. Obviously that way could only be done once you've got the spear. That can be done earlier. Let's go down the other way just to see what's there. Obviously if we get to a point where we have to make another decision, it'll be a different story, but this bit can be done without spear. It may be a dead end by the end of it, I'm not sure. It may both lead to the same place, in fact. That's the other thing. What are we going to find? Well, we find a dead end. So that leads to a dead end then. I wasn't expecting a dead end, to be fair. I kind of feel like we have been here once before, but it was a mission and we just made our way through, I think. So that's a dead end. So we'll go back the other way. Bit of chopping and changing. So this is the way you could only get once you've got the spear. So we definitely haven't been this way before. There is a rift we're trying to make our way to as well. I'm going to try and keep the spear I use the combat. I don't know how long it'll be before I change back. I feel like we have been here before. But this is just... we couldn't have got this way previously. Maybe we haven't. I think the difference with the axe, I'm more comfortable with the axe because we're so used to using it, I think. Is why I like the axe. Someone did say yesterday the spear is quite powerful. I don't think I've had that experience as of yet. I think that's the difference. I mean, how many spears can we put in his bum before we explode? So far it's working though, we are doing damage. And we are dodging out of the way in time to not take a hit. See how many we can get. One of them hurt. Staggered him backwards. He's speeding up his attacks now. But he is nearly down. He is down, in fact. I suppose it was a bit of an easier fight using the spear. It was quite a simple thing to do. Sort of boy was looking after his girlfriend's mother's, and then
Okay, I'll just say it.
we can't level up at the minute. The spear's maxed as far as we can go until we find the ingredients to upgrade.
Odin took our noblest instincts.
Hind of the Four Winds. So this is for the spear, in fact. But it's 2 levels below it. I don't think there's anything we're going to find now that's going to increase anything level-wise.
Our mistakes, not with guilt.
but with footsteps heavy with purpose. Come, we have work to do.
We have work to do. Okay, so nothing else there. I kind of feel we've been here, but I don't know if we have. We may not have done. But so far, so good. Hello, Mr. Rat. How you doing? We've still got a Lyndwyrm to find as well for the squirrel to finish that fave off. There's a few things to finish off. We'll keep the spear for the minute and keep using that. We have definitely been here because there's a chest open there. So we know we've been here at some point. In fact, I kind of remember this bit. This was the puzzle we had to solve to get up, to be fair. So we are now currently here. There is a buried treasure somewhere in this mine. An artifact, legendary chest, and a near chest, and undiscovered. And we do want to do the rift as well. Somewhere here. But yeah, I vaguely remember doing this puzzle to get up here. Was we had to change all the water, from what I remember. Now the things we missed here could be because we didn't have the spear at the time. We're going to find that a lot retracing some of the places we went to early game. If we didn't have the spear, we couldn't do what we needed to do. So that's going to be found a few times, I think. No worries, Goatee. Good morning. How are you? I know it's evening where you are. But how are you today? Okay. Want to make sure we get to that rift. That's basically our port of call.
Look, over there.
Freya's seen something, but I don't know what she's seen. What's Freya seen? There's a door there. I don't know if we've done that door or not. Something down there. I don't know what's behind door number 1. Let's find out. And behind door number 1 is... okay, so this was the room, if I remember. We have done all this. This is why the in the middle's done. And the chest is there. This was a legendary chest, to be fair, so we don't need to do that again. That's done. It's too early to give an opinion. I'm enjoying it so far. I think the story started off quite slowly, so it's a bit of a slow grind to get into. Combat and the actual fighting bit looks really good and really interesting. But yeah, it's too early to say too much, really, Dennis. We've only done 2 hours, and that was last night. We'll do another 2 hours tonight, and I think we may move it to the morning stream tomorrow, because I want to get a lot more time into it before we hit Hogwarts Legacy, if we can. Okay, I think the rift is this way, by the looks of it. In fact, I think the rift is this way. Have a look. And the rift is saying above us. So up here. This has been done previously. So this thing's opened. So our rift is potentially through this door. Thanks for the light, much appreciated, whatever that was. Okay, we haven't been in here by the two because there's a chest we've not opened. That's normally a good sign there's something we haven't done. Okay, it's over here.
A statue.
Statue.
For the Aesir.
Indeed. And then stolen by Ulfjolf, the thief.
Things left behind, so that's an artifact set complete.
Perhaps we can return them to Lunda.
It's always nice to get an artifact set done. That's our way across, I think. Mystic Gateway's been added. Okay, we've got a chest to deal with here that's with runes. Can we see runes anywhere? There's our portal we need to deal with as well. Ah, so it's the same as before. The spear is needed. So we just need to spot the runes, use the spear 3 times, and job done. Now, I've got a feeling one of them is there. And where is the other? We're missing one. I think I saw a bit of it from down here, you know. If you look this way, it's there. I think that's the one, the room we need to hit. Well, no, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just seeing the remnants of that. There's also a chest in there to do. Okay, so that's the last one. So that should be the chest opened. It is indeed. It's always nice when you find him fairly quickly. It's worse when you don't. You're gonna lose. You think you're gonna lose 50-50, are you? That's the 4 or 5 apples needed to increase the maximum health. I think that's our last increase to health as well. Okay, let's go to the rift and get that done. And this is the last Lyndwyrm, I believe, we need, so we can return to Sindri's house at some point, speak to the squirrel, and that should be favour complete. So that's something else we can finish off today as well.
I believe that's the last of them.
And that's the last of them. Spectacular work, I guess. Not that I care. You mean nothing to me. Nothing at all.
That's,
and that's a Gale Flame. We can now upgrade the Darachnia Spear another level.
Goodbye. I love you.
Good gracious.
Okay, I think we do need to return that steel to Sindri's house. No, I'm going back to axe. I prefer the axe. Okay. Let's have a look at where we need to go next. There was a couple more things to do here. I know there's a portal there we could use. But if we go to the map, we want to do the Berserker Gravestone next. We kind of bypassed the Apple Core entrance, to be fair. Want to do Berserker Gravestone next. There's also another Remnants of Asgard to do over there. There's still a legendary chest to find, an artifact. They're the 2 things we're looking for. And they could be anywhere, admittedly. Oh, we've got these small things again, haven't we? I hate them small things, they're just annoying. Okay, what else is here? Oh, so there's an entrance down there to go, or there's that way. Let's go down this way. I think this is going to lead us to the Berserker's Gravestone. I don't know how many more we have these to do. I know there's another one in Swaffleheim to do further north. We attempted a few times but couldn't complete. We just couldn't beat it. Don't need the health. So we know there's definitely more than 2 to do. Okay, I think we're getting close to this gravestone. What is that? Ah, this is something we haven't seen yet. It's always nice when you find something new, even after so long.
The runic word appeared over there. See it?
Tonight going to be a quite good night. Tonight's going to be a good night.
Suna.
There's a legendary chest. Considering our playstyle and how much we look around everywhere we go, we've still missed things, obviously. That's an axe attachment. I don't think it's something as good as what we're using. No, it's not. We lose too much. The Banner Hog Knob. Again, I don't think there's going to be anything we pick up now. It's going to be better than what we're using because we've upgraded what we're using. Alright, this way, I think this is going to be the Berserker's Gravestone. I don't remember. Do we have a Resurrection Stone, or have we used it? I don't know. If we have used it, this could be an issue. One way to find out, isn't there? Okay, Berserker. Let's see if we can take him on.
Battle that grave will provide.
Let's get this done. That's another one then out of the way. Brackley, good morning. How are you? I don't know if I've attempted this one previously and failed. No, we haven't. I've not done 2 at the same time before, I'm pretty sure. Missed the runic attack there because he went invisible. Got caught there. Didn't see that coming, annoyingly. Using Mimir's head as a weapon, it's always good. That's a bad hit there. Yeah, we've taken some silly hits, admittedly. We're down. Do we have a resurrection stone? We do. It's a bit of a waste to use it now, admittedly. But this is a tough one. It's because there's 2 of them, I think is more the problem. And one uses some sort of weapon. I'm nearly down again already. There we go, we're down. We try again. I knew Berserkers are hard. 1-on-1 they're hard. But 2-on-1? Or 2-on-2 potentially with Freya with us, I suppose. We know a few of the moves now. We know what we've got to watch out for. I'm just wondering whether Spear may be better for it. Let's try the axe. I do prefer the axe, but I don't know if it's the right weapon for this. We'll try it one more time and see. If it's not the right weapon, we'll swap. But we've got to be more careful to block some of the attacks. I think that's my big issue. Is I'm not blocking anywhere near enough.
Take it off, man. You got that.
I need to block that. I tried to dodge it and I probably should have just blocked it.
Well done, my shadow. Better move back.
Okay. We're doing okay. I think could be better. That wasn't a good hit. That was what I was trying to pick up the health that was there at the time, to be fair. Knowing where they're coming from, and they're all coming from all directions. And I think I need to be blocking some of these attacks more than dodging. I wasted an attack there, completely wasted the runic attack. It was too far away, it was a silly move to try and do, to be fair.
Well done, my shadow.
Where's your fury ball?
They tried to block that, but got the timing so wrong, that's why we took the hit. The silly hits were taken, when I should be being more careful.
Yes! Seek glory, my love.
Behind you, look out!
See, that's when we need to hit him. So when he turns blue, that's the move you should be doing with your shield. And obviously we've missed that completely. Why have you got rid of all Brackley's messages, Dennis? Sorry, Dennis is one of the mods has done something really weird. Unhide user. Yeah, Dennis, what have you just done? Okay, Brackley, you're unhidden. I don't know what Dennis was doing there. I'll wait for him to reply. Right, let's try this again. It's the silly hit. If your phone's acting up, Dennis, I'm going to have to take you off being a mod. Because that's the second time this happened. Should have blocked that. Okay, we've got a running attack in there. That worked quite well. Trying to use Mimir. I do like using his head, to be fair. Two on one, I just don't think is a fair fight. If we can get one of these down, that will make our life a lot easier, but we've got to survive and manage that. That's the first time that's ranged. I've seen that ranged attack. I've not seen that ranged attack yet till just then. So he does one as well as her. Okay. This health, I'm trying to pick the health up while dodging. Right, got it there. Okay, managed to dodge that. I know she's taken the most damage. She's focused on Freya though for the minute. Yeah, should have shielded there. On we down again. Yeah, no worries, Dennis, I'll sort it out. Because he asked to be a mod ages and ages ago. And because he's been with us a very long time. And does quite a lot for the channel. So that's why he's in blue, Brackley. Okay, we're doing something wrong and I don't know what it is. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Let's try Spear this time. Doesn't mean this will be any easier. Because I think a lot of it is down to me not dodging correctly. And not blocking when I need to. We shall see. To be fair, that attack works brilliantly. Done a lot of damage very quickly, to be fair there.
You ready? Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
So maybe the spear is the way forward. And using a mirror as well works quite well. Got caught there though. I was trying to get the health, and he got me before I got the health. Spear is definitely doing a lot more damage. So maybe the spear is the way forward. But I was trying to grab that health there when that happened. Right, we stopped his blue attack, which is a bonus. I missed her behind us. I think the spear is the way forward. There's things I need to do differently. Yeah, it's weird that he doesn't active on Discord, does on this. Alright, we're going to go spear again. The spear definitely a lot more damage, but I took some silly hits.
For the troublesome.
Yeah, that attack does the most damage, that runic attack there, and that's probably one of the best ones it does. I should have blocked that. It's silly hits like that we take that I shouldn't. That's where we're losing out and where we're messing up here. Down. No, I'm trying to activate the spears that's in her, to be fair. That's what I was trying to do. Just behind us. Okay, we should have blocked that. We should have got to him quicker there to try and stop that attack. The only downside to spear at range is a little bit slower to throw. But obviously if you get him in, it does a decent amount of damage. I'm down. I was too close to him when the poison attacks were going off. I don't like giving up, but the berserkers are tricky. We've obviously not quite leveled up enough to defeat them. There's something we're missing. We've got another hour and 10 minutes left. The other thing we could try, we haven't tried blades yet, see how much difference the blades make. There's no portal nearby, is there, to get back here quickly? That's the nearest one's there. Because we can upgrade the spear one level. That's something we can do. That's about the only upgrade I think we've got, to be fair. They're all upgraded. Yeah, that's the only upgrade we can do. I think the rage is the right thing to be using. I think the relic's fine. Let's use our blades and see what happens this time. I think it is about persistence. These things, like the Valkyries, you're going to die a few times, but it's trying to learn from that. My biggest issue, I think, is our blocking. I think that's the thing I'm bad at, and that's what I need to improve. Okay, I don't think the blades are doing as much damage as the shields and as the spear did. Right, it's a nice block there. We actually got him properly there. It always just makes a difference just timing something correctly. And then both with Mimir. But it's one block can change a fight. If you get one block correct, it will change the fight dramatically, but it's getting that block correct. And because there's two of them. No, we're in trouble. No, we stopped it. By using Freya's move there, we actually stopped its big attack. Oh, I should have blocked it. I tried to dodge it, but I should have blocked. Little silly mistakes like that will cost us, and that's what we're going to try and get rid of. Missed her with a fireball. That can be blocked, so that's all good. That shouldn't have joined the whale. Now we're down. It's one mistake leads to another, and once that happens, you're kind of out. I think the blades did pretty well, though. I think the axe is redundant with these two. I think it's either blades or spear. Seems to work pretty well. Solve it if one's fighting by goes out. Okay, no worries. Yeah, if you can solve it, it's all good. There's a chest I've just seen up there as well. Right, we'll try again. Nothing like being persistent, is there? I didn't mean to have the axe on, to be fair. Although, maybe we should cycle weapons more. You know, we've got the runic attacks for each weapon, and I don't really change weapon very often. Maybe that's what we need to do differently, is try and change weapon more. Should have blocked that. You know, every weapon has its runic attacks that build up over time. Maybe we should be changing weapon a lot more than we do. I know she's behind us. Right, Mimir will help us here, because you can hit both at once there, which really helps. Let's go to the spear. You know, that will do a lot of damage. I think I've got to change weapon more often. I think that is where I'm going wrong. It's the lack of changing weapons. Because look how much damage we've done now. I've got lots of spears to explode. They've both got lots of spears in them that haven't exploded yet. They have now. I'm down though, but we're okay. We've still got the resurrection stone to use. Definitely changing weapon more is definitely the way forward. Ah, silly hit. They'll be down. Yeah, no worries, Dennis. It just doesn't look good on the channel, that's the thing. Right, changing weapon a lot, I think, is a big thing. I've just seen a chest up there that we haven't gained, but I don't know how we get up there just yet. I guess it's something to do with this, isn't it? Right, I want to be persistent, I want to make sure we get this done, but we are dying. So well, that was the closest we came, to be fair. I think, obviously, it is me missing moves and dodging and blocking correctly. Changing weapon after using runic attack is definitely a plus. And then we'll wait for them to come back. I think blades until they come back does work. We can take a bit of damage there. So even though we're using a mirror, we're actually taking damage, annoyingly. So that's a little bit annoying. We're using a runic attack but taking damage while doing so. I'm trying to get the things to explode. That's in the guy. There we go. I'm down. That was silly, really. Shouldn't have gone down that easy. It is trying to focus on one of them at a time. But that's where the difficulty kind of comes in, because they keep swapping who attacks you. You're trying to focus on one at a time. It doesn't always work. Because they swap, and then you've got to try and dodge without looking like that. This is the PS5 version, yeah. I'm kind of thinking maybe we need to upgrade the spear and come back. We're just slightly under-leveled, maybe. It just seems that we're slightly off being able to complete that. So let's go and do the Asgard over here. I don't remember how to get there, to be fair. That's something we've got to figure out. I think we need to climb on here and move that, if I remember correctly. What do we need to do here? Ah, here we go. We can swing this round. No, it's now stuck in place. Okay, the Asgard remnant is over there. We'll come back to trying to complete that later. I feel like we are slightly under. I think we need to do some upgrades and things first. I'm just trying to work out how we get to where here. There's a spear point there, so that's obviously something we probably haven't done previously. That might be our way across, actually. Okay, that will take us... Where does that take us? Don't take us to the wrong place and then... Oh no, it takes us there, that's not too bad. See where we're trying to get to above us there. So going down here might be a good place to be. And there's a few things that haven't been done here by the looks of things. There's a chain to get up, so we can do the Asgard bit there in a second. This is a mystic gateway as well. So if we use her runic arrows and our blades, if I use the right button, it would help. That's a Mystic Gateway now added to the map. Big bonus there. There's also pack silver there. Okay, we need to head up for the Asgard Remnant anyway. But yeah, we need to find an upgrade table so we can actually get the spear upgraded at an extra level. That may help us, may make the difference. Oh, graphics are really good on the PS5. I can't compare because I've not played on the PS4, have I? So I can't really compare to that. But I think it looks good.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Trying to get to these guys, but they've gone up and I can't. Right, let's get them this time. Right, there's more coming in. The Asgard fights can be pretty tough, like this one, to be fair. They do pack a punch, some of these guys. There we go, just got hit by her, but we're okay. Another one down. Ah. I think I've just got to change weapons more. It's one of those things I haven't done all the way through the game, but I think it would make a massive difference in fights if I just changed weapons a bit more. Use them in Mira as a weapon now. I do like that. Okay, where are we looking? That one's nearly down. Is that the last one? No. Still one up there to deal with. Oh, they've come down. I've gone up, they've come down. Stay in one place, would you? There we go. That is the remnant complete.
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their way, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a cruel god any longer.
Agreed.
Oh, you didn't update yet? I updated yesterday, I think it was, when I saw the pop up. So that is the Asgard wreckage dump. There's still things to do here. There's a legendary chest we've got to find, an artifact still to find, and the Berserker gravestone. There's things I think that we need to find here. And it might be really simple to find. They also may not be, to be fair. Do remember coming here during the main game and finding what we could. But there's obviously two things we missed. Just trying to grab that silver, there we go. What we'll do, I've not saved it, and because I've had to crash today, I've not saved it for most of the stream, so we'll just give it a quick save. We're only 39 hours in, so to be fair, hour-wise, we've not done too badly, I don't think. In terms of playtime, and how much we managed to get done. Now, didn't we see a chest above somewhere that we couldn't get to? Here, that we've got to try and figure out. But I think it was over there. So I don't think there's anything here to still pick up and do. I think everything we need, the lore and the chest, is going to be over that side, I think. Don't think. Oh, that's what we was going to do. We was going to go to a shop where we're going to upgrade the spear. Get another level into it. I don't know if we've got enough to upgrade anything else. But definitely the spear is definitely worth doing. We can't go back that way. So, we can head back to Brock and Sindri's house. Because there we can hand in the Lyndwyrms. We can come back here easy enough. We know we're in Swaffleheim, so we can easily come back. Sindri's house is the best point because we can hand in the Lyndwyrms as well, and then go to do the upgrades inside the house. Lunda should be there. So Squirrel we can give the last ones in. So at least that's another job done.
The boss is going to want whatever Lyndwyrms you have, so, hit the chime already.
There's the chime.
Master Kratos,
Stand them in.
my world-saving companions in arms. Let us speak. This one has a strong personality. Good thing I've got experience with those.
Hello, Ratatoskr.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The
What is it?
detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Okay. Not sure about the realm seeds.
All of the little ones are now safely settled in their new home. You have my gratitude.
Thorough job. My respect.
You thought the dragons off.
Trophy achieved, rightful place. That's the lost Lyndwyrms
To
done.
alleviate my heart-rending loneliness, of course.
Oh, that was awfully forthcoming of you.
I normally wouldn't be so candid, but it appears that Anxious Squirrel has learned a thing or two from you about, what was it? Not caring about how others perceive you? So I will permit you this one glimpse of my weakness.
To require others is not a weakness.
My goodness, I had not expected such emotional intelligence from one of your girth.
So how long's your wait, Dennis?
Oh, well, this was a delightful conversation. Well then, what else, friends?
I want to pick that up. There we go. Change realms is unlock mystic areas costing 9 realms, allowing for quick access to new unexplored areas. I think we've been everywhere. Unless there's new areas we haven't been to yet, potentially. We'll find out in a second. Let's look at upgrades though first. Right, we've still got an hour left, we've got plenty of time. We've gained a couple of the required trophies. There's a few things we're struggling with, and it is mainly because we need upgrades.
We'll call it a
So we can actually upgrade the Grip of the Fallen. So that can be so the axe can be upgraded. The blades can't. We know we can do the spear here to level 7. Let's do that first.
even pointier than
So that's now level 8. So that will increase the stats of it. The axe has got an upgrade on the... So that's a max... That means this Grip of the Fallen Alchemist will be maxed now. So that grip is now fully done. Swords upgrade doesn't really matter.
Prepare to be very impressed.
No upgrade. Yes, we can upgrade our waist gear now. So we can do that as well.
Better get that armor nice and bloody.
That's as far as we can go though with that. An amulet, we can't, we need another seed to do an amulet. Now, we have... Not worried about enchantments. We've got a resurrection stone, so we don't need another. Okay. So we've done a few upgrades, that's a bonus. I didn't expect to be able to do all of those. I expected the spear, but that was about it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be able to do all those. So that's a little bit better than what we were at. I'm happy to keep the relic as is. Skills are all done. Okay. So we can head back to Swaffenheim. To do 2 upgrades there has made a massive difference. Gentian Tube, that's your YouTuber. No worries. So, have we opened up any new areas then? I know we can head to the Ravens. I think there's armor. Yes, we have opened a new area. Jotunheim. Let's go to the map there. So we can actually head back to Angerboda. There is one thing to pick up in Angerboda's treehouse. So at some point we need to head there. It's the only thing to do there, I think. Still got the Elven Sanctum to go to in Affelheim. There's a couple of things to do in Vanaheim, Niflheim, Eyes of Odin. We could go and grab the other armor there, to be fair. There's an undiscovered gateway here that we need to figure out at some point as well, to be fair. So we need to find a way there at some point. The Raven Tree, I think we can go and pick up another bit of armour. So let's quickly head there. Because all these different changes, the armour, the upgrades, they're only going to help us against these berserkers, which is where we're struggling. Or we struggled on the previous two. So let's quickly go and see if we can pick up the next lot of armour. There is also somewhere we need to head that way to go and look. There's something we need to find here and we haven't found it yet, so we might actually have a quick look for that.
Our minds remained until those two perverted the game.
Okay, what's in here? I'm hoping this is better than what we're using. Heavy runic attack. Let's have a look at it. A massive area of effect attack that deals damage. We're currently using the Fog of Fimbulwinter, which I think works really well. But this is Breath of Famur. That's actually really strong. It doesn't do any frost damage, but damage itself it does. And we've got the XP to upgrade it. And we can do frost damage there. Yeah, let's do it. I think we'll change to that one. That looks like a massive attack. That will do a lot of damage. We have been using Fog of Fimbulwinter for quite a while. That looks pretty good. Can we get the next one? No. Okay, there's a path to the right here we haven't explored.
Very secretive, trusted with his dirtiest deeds.
And we know there's something here we haven't found. So if we go to the map, this is where we're obviously here. There's the Crucible, there's the Arena of Niflheim challenge we haven't done. That's fine. But over here, there's a Berserker gravestone. And there's also something undiscovered here. There's quite a bit here, to be fair, by the looks of it. Ways to look and go. So let's have a quick look this way. As it's somewhere we've not been. I'm curious to what we're going to find.
Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside.
Might be something useful inside indeed. They're definitely worth looking. A broken prison.
This place goes deep.
Still amazing after all this time. We can still find new things.
Yes. I'm sure there's nothing especially dangerous at the bottom of an Asgardian prison.
I'd say there's going to be lots of dangerous things in here. Right, there's enemies there. Okay. No, we need to take their shield out. Silly move. Okay, let's try this new attack, shall we? I've destroyed a seal as well without meaning to. Look at that attack. Yeah, okay, that is a pretty good runic attack to use. So we destroyed a runic seal as well here, which I didn't even know was around. We kind of accidentally did it. That attack is incredible. Okay.
There must be a way to reach the lower levels. Just need to find a way down.
Okay, well we can use a spear to there. We don't have to use it yet. But yeah, that is a brilliant attack to use. It takes a while to recharge. By the looks of things. We need to get to there, I think. How are we getting down here? Trying to see if there's anything to hit, to smash. Can't just jump down. Oh, I can this way. There we go. That's how we get down.
That one, brother.
Didn't see the other one coming in behind that. Shield gone. As long as the shield goes with the arrows, it's all good. No idea what we're going to find here, to be fair. I don't know if there's collectibles we need to finish off some of the collectibles or not.
Sadly. Of course, the Einherjar disappeared a fair few dwarven rebels during the occupation. I suspect this is one of them.
Right, there's a chain there. Okay, so that lowers that down. don't think lowering it down was the way forward, to be fair. I have to bring that up again in a second. I can't see a way anywhere else. Yeah, I don't think lowering that down was the way forward. Doesn't go any higher than that. We can't get round this way, I don't think. There's the chest we need to get the runes for. We've only destroyed one, but didn't see it when we did so. So, we've got to keep an eye out for them runes. How are we getting down? Okay, so that only brings us back up. The legendary chest is there we need to grab. But obviously we need to find a way to open the doors. There's going to be a few things to try and figure out by the looks of it. The prison isn't a simple run in, get everything and go. There's a bit more to figure out. We've got 2 runes to try and find as well. So we know we can knock this, make this go further down. Let's double check there's no rune in here that we didn't see. There's someone making noise, but it's not the guy on the floor. Can I want, there we go. It stops I wondered if it stopped halfway. That was my thinking. It does. So I think what's going to enable us to get down now. It will indeed. Right, enemies here as always. Yeah, it takes a long time for that runic attack to recharge, but it is so strong, I think it's worth having. Okay, all good so far. You got 100, what do you mean 100 notifications? Okay, we keep an eye for runes as well. We can lower that down. There's another door to open here. Let's have a look what's in here. Anything of interest?
That's an elf, but not a particularly high-ranking one. So what did Odin have to gain by imprisoning them?
I'd say information.
Yeah, it does seem like
up afterward. Why not just kill them?
They're being kept for a purpose, aren't they?
Careful, brother. These prisoners will not be as grateful for their freedom as one.
No, this one's going to attack us.
Oh, well, you're very bloody well.
We help them out, and yet they're not happy, are they? But they've been encaged for so long. I'm not surprised. And that's actually one of the runes we still need to do. So 2 of the seals now done. We still got to find one more. That one was in the prison cell itself. We need to head further down. Oh, there's another bit we can add a spear in there. So let's put a spear in here. There is a chain here to use, but I don't think we need... I think I know why we need it, to be fair. The big attack is now ready again, but there's no point wasting it. It takes so long to recharge, we'll hold off on just wasting it. They're down. So yeah, definitely an interesting place to explore. There's another enemy through there. I think I know what we need to do with the chains now. We can go up the other side. Okay, big guy in here. This guy isn't going to be happy to see us. I don't think these guys are happy to see anyone, are they, really? I was going to say, we've nearly got him to the stun point, to be fair. There we go. It's down. Oh, you used it about a month ago and now you've got a load of notifications on it. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely no rune in there. We know there's one more seal to find. Is it in this one? And there's someone behind us we've got to get to as well. Oh, a flower. There's one of our other favours.
I don't know.
9 realms in bloom. Flowers created 3 of 9.
Dreamshade is difficult to keep alive, even under the best conditions, but this...
So that's another of the collectibles.
He gave all his strength to keep it alive.
Then it is right. You should have it.
Okay, so we need to get across over there. And to do that, we need to use the spears. So, there's no chains down on this level, is there? So the puzzle to solve is actually how these go. So the chain here will enable us to go higher with... I don't think it goes any lower with them, I guess. No. This will enable us to get the chest, a legendary chest above us. That here allows us to go back up, because we're going to need to go back up here. We can still get down using that one. We need to use the chain. Still looking for 1 rune as well, remember, that's the problem. We need to use the chain to move that one, the other one down, but there's the chain there. Okay, I think that's the right order we've done it in. I need to get to that spear though to get down, which I can't get to. So when you think you've got the right order? So that is the right one, but we can't get down that way. Okay, so we've got to work out chain here. I wonder if that's the right way to do it. If we go to this one. Okay, that one's there, so we can now get up. This one can now be moved down. I don't necessarily want to get up though, that's the thing, I want to get down. This allows us to get the legendary chest across here that we couldn't do previously. So at least that's that done. And that is the Noct Proficiency, a lucky charm for the Udowns to increase an archer's dexterity. Okay, there's something on the floor here.
Why, that's the dwarven sound device Sindri used during the Battle of Ragnarok. We might still find use for it yet.
Sindri's tuning fork, somehow it survived Ragnarok, wow. Okay, we can open this gate now. Okay, so we do need to head back down, because we haven't got everything yet. There's something further down we've got to do, and also we still need the last rune seal. So it's just figuring out the order of the chains. More than anything else. That gets us there. Don't think that needs to be there. That takes us up. I didn't want to go up, did we? I think we've got to use the other one then to go down. Because we can't just jump down. So, let's try and get the order right. It's a little puzzle to solve. So will that get us down? No, we need to go... Yes, it will get us down. And then this one here. one there. Just trying to think, is that the right? I wonder if that is. If we now move this one down, we can still get down to it because of this one now. So I think we may have done it potentially. And does this get us to the bit we've not been to? Yes. Okay, I think we've solved the puzzle. Where's he gone? I wonder where he disappeared then. That's him taken care of. Okay. Another gate here. We're still looking for one more runic seal as well. It's Tyr.
Freya, I can't believe it.
Wait.
Is it the real Tyr?
Lord Tyr.
Is this an illusion?
No, brother. No, I think
Make
it's
it
the real
short.
deal.
Mimir?
Nitro costs money though, and it's not something I want to spend money on, to be fair.
In all the important ways, aye.
There was such a commotion. If Odin learns what you've done...
Odin is dead.
The realms are at last free of him. You're safe.
Odin's dead.
And
I can't believe we found Tyr.
So the reign of the Aesir is truly over. That's quite a lot to take in. And you are?
His name is Kratos.
Kratos? I know that name.
Come. You need real shelter. Food.
No. No, what I need most now, I think, is to reflect on what you've told me. I need space, if you would grant me that.
Very well. Our home is in the realm between realms for the moment. You can find us there when you're ready.
Kratos. I know you from somewhere. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to remember. Broken prison is complete. There is one thing we've missed, and that is this last seal to open the chest. It's definitely not in here, is it? We've done two, we've not done the third. I don't know where the third is. Is there anywhere else we can go? Anything we've missed?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay, we've definitely missed something, and it's just trying to find it. Oh, it's there. Okay, now the Nanir chest is now unlocked. I've got to try and remember which level the Nanir chest was on, though.
That was truly him.
It's hard to trust anything after what we've been through. But with Odin gone, I've no cause to doubt it.
Our paths will cross again. Of that I'm sure. Where
okay.
to now?
We've got to try and get to the nerd chest. I've got to try and remember where it is as well. We know it's in the prison somewhere, but I can't remember. We've seen it. We've done all the seals. We're just going to find the thing. So I'm just checking every level. It's going to be somewhere really simple. So I'm just going to try and get the angle up to get the actual chain up in the right place. Can we see the chest? It's not through there. Where is the chest? We've been to its level before, so we know we can get to it. Oh, it's over there. I've just seen it. I can't get to it from here, though, can I? No. We need to bring this one up. Okay, which way do we need to do this? We've got to obviously get the order right. I think that's right. We can now get up here because of this one. That doesn't help us get to it, does it? Gate there we can't get past. Gate there we can't get past. It's just getting these in the right order. This was how we got to the legendary chest. We've opened the gate here now. But that doesn't get us to the chest. How do we get to that in the chest? That's the one we need to figure out. You need to upload your dead cells with it. Nice. I do occasional shorts, mainly on the episodic content, to be fair. Okay. I'm not missing something really silly, am I, that we can open a gate? There's something obviously I'm missing, but it's trying to figure out what. Definitely can't open the gate. So how do we get round to it? Because both of these don't allow us to get to it, I don't think. That's there. The chain's over here for this one. So even then I don't think that allows us to get to it. Because that brings us to there or there, which is not far where we need to be. Are we missing something really simple? That's the question. I feel like we're missing something really simple, but it's just figuring out what it is. Because all we've got left to do here is grab that chest. These gates don't open, unless I'm missing a chain somewhere to open them. The problem is, there's no jump across from there. That goes further down. Something I've got to hit, potentially. To allow it to drop. Because none of these is going to help us get across that way. Which tells me there's obviously something else we've got to do to get there. Because otherwise, yeah, their directions is different. There's no way. I wonder if we have to smash something up top, potentially, and we just haven't seen it yet. Let's go back up to there. Because it's under here we need to get to. There's a climb point there to go up. But was that not the way we came in? There's definitely no way down here, is there? I can see. The climbing point is the way we came in. But I know there's a chest to grab, and I don't know how we get to it. How do we get to that under their chest? I feel like I'm being really silly. That's a ridiculous thing. There's definitely nothing. There's nothing to hit or break that potentially would give us that line across. We can see. But there must be a way in. If anyone has any ideas how to get to this, let me know. If you've done it yourself or figured it out. How do we get across there? I'm in two minds. I just don't know. I don't think the actual spears help us. Which is the issue. But I can't. The spears go up and down. We've done those and got to different places. We've got to all the other places, just not that one. I was expecting somewhere to be able to jump through, or jump through a wall potentially to get to it, but I can't see one that allows us to. Because that was my only thinking, was to use the wall to get through. I can't see the markings that would allow us to. So it doesn't look like there's anything up here to do, so let's head back down and have another look around here. It's got to be something simple, but it's something we're missing. Nothing in any of the rooms that I can see. If we want to head further down, we need to move one of these down, don't we? There we go. There's a climb point.
Enemy on the left.
Oh, where did he come from? I didn't see that climb point there until we were there, to be fair. I needed to block that better. Go down. Where did she come from? And how come we didn't notice that before? There's a broken... there's a wall there. There we go. I think we found it. And there we are, the near chest. So that's what... It was just because we missed one room was why we were struggling. But we managed to find it in the end. And that is our 4th of 5 Bloodmead's horns needed. So one of each of the app on the horns now would increase them finally. And that's the gate open. So now I think this is done 100% now. Yeah. We're not 100% in the whole of Niflheim because there's other things to do. But also we still need to get across to here. So there must be another pathway to follow, potentially, to get to the Berserker gravestone over there. Would be my thinking. Okay, we need to head up now. So let's move the chains. I'm glad you managed it in the end. Persistence does pay off. Okay, there's definitely another way to go. So there's a Berserker gravestone we've got to figure out how we get to as well.
What this prison's for. This is where Odin stashed those he would camouflage himself as.
Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around.
Why not kill them?
He must need them alive in order to assume their form.
Aye. Odin likely wanted Tyr dead for a multitude of reasons. But he knew Tyr would be more useful alive.
Well, I'm glad you found the real Tyr.
Returned. What now?
He'll want to stretch his legs, I imagine. Imprisonment stokes wanderlust. Not that I need to remind any of us of that.
Okay, I wanted to see if there's a way across the Berserker gravestone, but I can't see a way to get there at the minute. And maybe we need to clear this to do so. And we're not doing it now. We'll just double check upgrades, and then we'll head back to Svartalfheim, I think. That's all good. That's good. No. Okay, so our Shatterstar shield can now be upgraded. With luminous alloy. So that's a nice upgrade done there. We need Blazing Embers ×3 for the last upgrade there. The Wand of Affliction can't be done. That's an upgrade we've been waiting to do.
Let's make some magic.
I don't think there's anything else we can do. We don't want to talk, we're all good. Okay, so I think we're back to Svartalfheim. There's still things to do there. We know there's the Berserkers to do. We've got 25 minutes left, so we'll see if we can do any more. We'll give it a quick save though while I remember. So, we've got the Elven Sanctum to do over there. Dead of Night, Casualty of War, the Stein. In Vanaheim, Niflheim, Muspelheim we still need to go to, Helheim. Do you know what? Let's go to where one of the favours are. We've got 2 favours to do over here in Vanaheim. Let's head there. Dead of Night is over there at the plains. I don't know where the other one is. We've got an undiscovered gateway there in the abandoned village. How have we got an undiscovered gateway? That's mad. Yeah, let's do the dead of night. There's all these places we need to still finish off.
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
I do really like the fact that even after the main story, you've got to go back to these places because there's more story now been added.
Anytime.
I think that adds a massive amount, not massively replayability, but a reason to go and explore these places. There's stuff we've not picked up by looks of things. We're right next to Berserker Gravestone, I think. Or is that in Asgard? We missed the lore scroll somewhere. Okay, according to this though, there's something right next to us. We've got a rift over there. There's a stag we need to go and do now. We've been and done them previously. That was the first one we ever found, to be honest. So that's something we've got to do. There's a raven somewhere around here, buried treasure. There's loads of stuff. We can take the daytime at some point. That's what we want to try and get to. I think let's try and do that first. This is one we've got to kill. I think we'll have to do this at night time, I believe. I'm going to try and ignore those and not fight them, to be fair. Mainly because we don't need to. We need to get up there at some point as well. Or figure out at least how to get up there. Now, I think what we need to do is go around here. Fight the thing we need to fight. Okay. I don't know how we get to this. I think it is up there. What we need to fight is up above us there. No, it's round the corner, in fact, it says according to that. It's not that way. Can we see how we get through here? There's nowhere obvious to get through. But we've got to find a way to get to this beast that we need to take on. Unless it is by boat. Maybe we need a boat then. I thought this was the way to do it, but I don't think it is now. There's no way up over there. On the map, if we have a look, we're trying to get to there. There is a dock there, so we need a boat. I think that's our best bet, is we need a boat. And there's a couple of things we can do with that boat. So let's get to the nearest dock we can find and see if we can get round. At least then it's another favour done. We do need to get to the stag at some point. There's quite a lot to do still in places like this.
Just curious, brother.
There's this one here to do, but I think we'll come back for this one.
They encourage lateral thinking. Listen, there are 3 doors before you.
Marco, good morning. How are you? Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated.
And one a pair of lions that haven't been fed in weeks. Which door do you open?
The first. Pit of spikes is easily avoided.
Ah, you should pick the third, because lions that haven't been fed in weeks would be dead!
So if we'd change the day to daytime again, we wouldn't be able to get through here.
I like this riddle.
But I think this is the fight we need to do. This is the favour we need to do in Dead of Night. And there it is. The Dreki is there. Need to change their arrows as well, to be fair. We've got to remember we're quite fully upgraded now. The main game's finished. We are quite well upgraded, so we should do a lot of damage to some of these things that maybe we should have taken on earlier. Oh, it's got us. I say we should do a lot of damage. Use a bit of Mimir. I think we've got it. We nearly got it anyway. Still got to dodge it. They still beat us yet. We haven't got it finished quite yet. Might swap to the spear quickly. Get away from that poison for a minute. Steady, I'm taking steady hits, and that's what lets us down sometimes. I think we've got it though. And that should be favour complete, I believe.
Everyone okay?
Yes.
The labour complete at least.
But I appreciate the concern.
There it is, in the dead of night, favour complete.
Taking down about half the dragons in this crater as well.
They are
Nicely
still
done.
a danger to this place. Even a single dragon can irrevocably throw an ecosystem out of balance.
There's more dragons to deal with, basically. Okay, what's this over here? I think this is that favour we need to finish as well. I think that's another favour done.
I live to drink another day. Well, in Folkvanger at least. Now I can meet my friend and make amends.
You owe us a story first.
A battle. Unlike anything I've ever seen. I remember a great clash of metal in the sunlight. Thor, he wielded his hammer. But it was matched by a remarkable axe.
So this is the story of what happened here, and actually I already know what happened, but I figured it out.
To a fair-haired warrior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kratos' wife who died, she battled Thor. We saw this at the end of the game. And that's what happened here. This was where their battle was.
Been a weapon to match Mjolnir, but with that axe, that warrior, Thor was in for the fight of his life.
And that is favour casualty of war, the Stein complete.
Who fought Thor in this valley?
The gloves and the fair hair.
Now we've got kinetic resilience.
Someone.
What is it?
I once knew a warrior like the one he spoke of. She was extraordinary. I never realized that the warrior could have been...
Oh wow, Freya knew Faye.
Met Faye.
She sounds like the woman I knew. She didn't carry that axe, but yes. I believe I may have met your wife.
It seems there is much I never knew about her. And now she is gone.
Maybe. But her story here isn't finished.
That's quite cool. So Faye had met Freya previously, before she met Kratos, who didn't know about any of this. So there's lots of things that intertwine together, little stories that make sense. Okay, I think that's everything picked up here. Can't hear a raven because there's always a chance there's a raven around, but I can't hear one.
Yet another mystery crystal.
Okay, don't think we can go out the way we came in, no. So I think we've got to go through the gateway that's over here. And this will lead us to somewhere else, I think. Okay, there may be enemies because we've not been here before. I think this wasn't the bit we was trying to get to actually. That's through there now, so that's that done. So we've done that favour there. We could turn it to daytime and see what the difference is. We can go and do the rift here next. There is a stag also to do. Although we can get there quickly via that if need be. But we'll do the rift next. We know that needs doing. There's two stags here. We've only seen one so far. Over here, we've got somehow we'll get to there to find the Berserker gravestone. There's obviously a way forward through here we haven't been yet. The jungle, there's still a few things. There's still a dragon hunt to do. Plains, we've got on the near chest 3 lore, 1 buried treasure, 1 raven, The rift we'll do next, and 2 stags. So we'll do the rift next. That's fairly simple to get to. We need to get up there, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And maybe it needs to be daytime to get up there. So one place we've not managed to figure out how to get to. But yeah, there's still so much to do and see, and a lot of this is now added because of Endgame, which has made a big difference. So let's go and do this rift first.
Most likely.
Well, then we'll go and do the stag.
What are we talking about in particular?
And then we'll decide from there. We've got about 10, well actually, we've got 10 minutes. We may just get this done. I don't think we'll have much time for much else. We've done this fight a few times and failed, so this fight is tough.
Glad to be out in the world. Could I spend?
Yeah, we've done this fight a couple of times, but we didn't have this move before. Which is a massive amount of damage. Plus we've got Mimir as well to help us here. Okay, we've done as much as we can with them. We swap. This is what I'm trying to do more of, is swap weapons to use the runic attacks more. Because it's something we don't do enough. I don't think. And I think that's where we're missing out on some big damage. Is by changing weapon enough to utilise all the runic attacks. Okay, now we're on our own. Knew that was going to happen. I need to go back to spear because we need to explode everything. They've got loads of spears in them. They need exploding. I'll need to get the spear back out to do so. That gas they then explodes, that's what I'm trying to avoid, but I'm being hit. We may fail this the first time. I'm trying to stay away from him where possible. Managed to avoid him luckily there. Oh, we've got one down I think. We may get this done. We have lost a resurrection stone, but we may get this done. In this attempt. I say may, we can still die yet. Not guaranteed. I think we've done it though. Annoyingly we did lose a resurrection stone. We're going to be a little bit careful around us, but other than that, that's job done. That's the rift cleared. It's always nice when you know something else is now done. So that's all the rifts in this area done. We know there's a stag there. What I think we need to do, if we head back to there, the altar, we will use the Mystic Gateway to travel to over here. And then we'll do the stag. Although we may actually be able to just use the boat, actually, saying that. Let's mark up the stag on the map. We may just be able to do the boat. I'm thinking of time. We've got about less than 10 minutes. I was going to grab another resurrection stone while I was nearby, but actually, the stag isn't a battle, it's just returning. It's the one we found first of all. We need to go and get the actual mission set before we're allowed to take the mission itself.
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or you may remove her head.
This is their stag over here.
That is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked.
Okay, can I not land the boat there, annoyingly? I don't think I can I? I can here, I believe. And then we're just going to find a way round. I was hoping we could get round there quickly, but we may be able to. I think it's just through here. We can get to the stag quick enough. That was my concern, is with a long-winded way of getting there. But actually, I think we're there. We are indeed. So there's the stag. We can now return.
It looks hungry.
Come on already. Just come back with me. I don't care how hungry you are.
We're going to feed it. That's the only one we've ever seen so far, but obviously there's 4 in total. There's number 1 done at least.
That's right. We got more food at home. Come on.
I have to say, quite a nice change of pace helping these stags get home. For a moment, I was worried we'd have to kill them.
Yes.
You had a plan to kill it if it had attacked, didn't you?
We did.
Yes.
Okay, so that is that done. That is 1 stag returned. I think we've got to go over this area really to have a look over here. To do more of it there. The jungle's still... There's still loads to do everywhere. It's just spending that time. Vanaheim is 75% complete. Which is actually quite high considering we need to head back down here at some point. There's now a last remnants of Asgard has now appeared. There's Berserker over here. River Delta favour. There's still a favour in the River Delta to finish. There's now a question mark over here. Remnants of Asgard. So yeah, there's still quite a lot to do and find. But we've made good progress today. We are out of time, unfortunately. So we'll give it a quick save. We're now over 40 hours, I believe. Yeah, 40 hours and 5 minutes. But we have made some very good progress. So what am I thinking is, because now it's a case of finding things, finishing things off in Ragnarok, we've still got a War 4 to go back and do the same too as well. My thinking is what we're going to do this week is maybe swap the rest of the morning streams and evening streams over. So the original plan was for 2 more morning Ragnarok streams and 3 more evening streams of Marvel Midnight Suns. I think we're going to swap that over. So what we'll do, we'll stream tonight Marvel Midnight Suns as planned, and I'll put on the community post in a minute. The morning stream tomorrow and Friday will be Marvel Midnight Suns, and the evening streams tomorrow evening, Friday evening, will be Ragnarok as we try and finish things off. I don't think a 3.5 hour stream to clear stuff on the map is worth doing when we can actually go further on story-wise in a game we want to do before Hogwarts Legacy releases in a week or so's time. So I think that's the right thing to do. But we still do bits and pieces of Ragnarok in the meantime in the evenings. I am pushing myself quite hard by doing 5 consecutive evening streams. So I may have to change that a bit. I may cancel tomorrow evenings just to give myself a break, because I wanted to do it to try and get as much as Marvel Midnight Suns done. And obviously, I don't need to rush it as much if we can use morning streams. These games that we just need to finish things off for platinums, for trophies, we can go back to in evening streams to do. I don't think the morning streams are really suited because they're for big, bulky games that we want to do and story-wise we want to complete. So I'd rather put that time and focus into Marvel Midnight Suns before Hogwarts Legacy. So I think that's the plan. But I'll do a community post shortly for that to explain it all anyway. But I think I will cancel one evening stream just to give myself a break. I did plan to push myself really, really hard, and that's probably a bad thing to be doing, to be honest. We should learn lessons from getting ill and the injuries playing up and stuff like that. I will one day learn a lesson, I suppose. But that is it for today. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. Apologies for the crash we had about 40 minutes in. That's why there's part 1 and part 2. A bit frustrating, but there's not much we could do. These things happen. But that is it for this morning. We will be back this evening for Marvel Midnight Suns, but that is Ragnarok done for today. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. As I say, we'll be back this evening for Marvel Midnight Suns. And if you've enjoyed this stream or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're getting very close to the magic number that I don't really want to keep saying. I still feel weird asking people to subscribe, to be fair. We are getting close to that magic number. So if you haven't subscribed already, check out the channel and have a look. And do subscribe. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back this evening, as I say. So enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening. And we'll see you soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.